Good evening and welcome to Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Dan Hagan. Warmer days will be here soon, and Holiday Acres in Rhinelander, a resort, is doing what they can to prepare for summer cottages. Newswatch 12's Matt Weaver shares their recommendations on getting ready for the summer.
Well, sometimes you've got a couple months to get ready, and other times it feels like 5 weeks. And I think this is going to be a 5-week year.
For tourists who travel up north to prepare their summer homes, the long winter might make it harder to get stuff done outside. Kim Zambon owns and operates Holiday Acres. They are excited to prepare their summer accommodations, but are being careful as they prepare.
You have to make sure that you don't jump the gun. You want to get the heat on a little bit before you turn the water on, because you never know what's going to happen, just like now.
But there are still ways to prepare for your summer in the North Woods.
It's a good idea if you do have things that you have to fix and that you can't fix yourself, or you shouldn't fix yourself. Make your calls right away. The contractors up here get really busy.
Zambon's business is expecting another great year. Despite current gas prices, he thinks most will still head north.
We're a tank of gas away, and really when people want it, they need a vacation, and an extra $15 for fuel isn't going to discourage them.
Northwood's summer vacations are still popular, and they're also the lifeblood of our local economy.
Tourism is a big boon to our area. We're fortunate to have the woods and lakes that we do, and there's something about the North Woods that people want to visit. Everybody goes up north. I don't care where you live, they go up north.
Reporting in Rhinelander, Matt Weaver, Newswatch 12.
Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins now. Cold temperatures today, but on the bright side, Jeff, I saw the sun peek out.
Yeah, the sun was set at 7:44 tonight. A couple of rays getting through now and here in Wausau, but overall, a very cloudy day for us today, and a couple breaks in the clouds tonight. And we could get a couple breaks. That could mean some very cold temperatures tonight, with low temperatures in the mid-teens. Are you ready for that? But a very active pattern going on. Lots of clouds across the Midwest. Our next weather system is not too far away, just a couple of days away from now. But look at the temperatures, right? It's 27 in Rhinelander right now, 30 in Tomahawk, 39 for Wabaka. This is not normal, the average high being 52. No one did that today, nor will we tomorrow, with high temperatures similar to today. All right, the wind is beginning to die down, still sustained out of the west around 10 to 15 miles per hour, with a couple of gusts near 30. It'll pull back again tonight and be less windy across the area tomorrow. So our forecast then tonight, though, is cloudy skies, some mostly cloudy skies, and just cold, with low temperatures down near 16. Your full forecast is coming up, Dan.
With the summer tourism season quickly approaching, the Rhinelander Oneida County Airport is expecting some big changes soon. Airport Director Matthew Leitner is still excited for what's coming up for the airport itself. Recently, they expanded their terminal, which will be able to host more travelers. However, that won't get rid of their small town feeling.
We have an expanded secure area, the automated revenue control system. But one of the things that I often tout about our airport is it's very personable. People often know the TSA agents and the airline agents, and you kind of have that dynamic, and it's very comforting. And I think that's one of the attributes that a smaller regional airport like ours offers, you know, a hometown airport, if you will.
A man charged in a Medford pharmacy robbery last summer was sentenced to 9 years in prison. Bradley Peterson was back in Taylor County Court yesterday for a sentencing hearing. The 45-year-old was arrested last June after police investigated an armed robbery at the Medford Health Mart pharmacy. During that robbery, investigators say Peterson stole prescription medications. Earlier this year, Peterson pleaded no contest to a charge of armed robbery. In exchange, a count of delivery of narcotics was dismissed. Peterson was then sentenced to 9 years initial confinement and 11 years extended supervision. He was also ordered to pay $500 in restitution. Governor Tony Evers vetoed 28 Republican bills today. These bills would have dissolved the Milwaukee School District, prevented certain COVID-19 vaccine mandates, and made it more difficult to obtain unemployment benefits. Plus, they would have eliminated income and enrollment limits for the private school voucher program, limited liability for gun and ammunition manufacturers, and prohibited the teaching of critical race theory at the UW system and Wisconsin Technical College system. He also vetoed a so-called parental bill of rights that would would have allowed parents to determine what names and pronouns their children are referred to at school and allow their children to sit out certain lessons the parents find objectionable. Eaters has now vetoed 126 bills over the 2 legislative sessions, the most in modern history. He's up for re-election in November. A Wisconsin Congresswoman has COVID-19. Representative Gwen Moore of Milwaukee says she's again tested positive for the disease. Moore attended Wednesday's inauguration of Milwaukee Mayor Cavalier Johnson. She sat right next to Governor Tony Evers at the ceremony. She was wearing a mask. Evers tested negative for the virus Thursday morning. The Rhinelander Community Foundation recently awarded over $40,000 in grants. The grants went to 18 different local organizations. The foundation determines which organizations are awarded based on how they think it could benefit the community. Steve Miklick is a board member involved in the process of awarding grants. He says the Community Foundation is an easy, great way to support the community.
The goal of the Rhinelander Community Foundation is to promote growth in the Rhinelander community, not only for now, but into the future. And the reason we're here is because there are persons out in the community who want to help the community, but they don't really know how to best spend their money. Where should you donate to?
All the money that gets donated to the Community Foundation stays right in the Rhinelander area. One recent project that the Community Foundation contributed to is the Hodag Dome. A few of the grant recipients this year include YMCA of the Northwoods, NAF, the Boys and Girls Club, Art Start, the Rhinelander Area Food Pantry, and Habitat for Humanity. Miklick says the Community Foundation is always looking for donations.
The goal of the Rhinelander Community Foundation is to ultimately have a fund of $1 million. That fund would allow us to grant $50,000 a year indefinitely. Currently, we have about $275,000 in our fund, but we're hopeful that in the near future we can reach the $1 million mark.
Miklick says the best way to donate to the Rhinelander Community Foundation is to go on their website, RhinelanderCommunityFoundation.com. The bird flu continues to make its way around the country. Coming up next, we'll see damage done in Illinois. The details after weather with Jeff right here on Newswatch 12.
Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Bone and Joint Walk-In Care.
Dylan, how's that sofa you can't return from that big internet site?
Honestly, not that great.
Well, Slumberland can help. It's our biggest finance sales event of the year. Just $20 a month will get you a gorgeous sectional, a 3-piece bedroom group, when you spend $1,200 and pay no interest for 5 years.
No way.
How about kicking back in this luxury leather power recliner for just $25 a month? And come to Slumberland Sleep Solutions, where we've reinvented mattress shopping.
Come to Carpet City Flooring Center's biggest sale ever and receive free carpet installation, along with an additional $300, $600, or even $1,000 of savings on all flooring products and sale prices. That's right, free carpet installation and an additional savings of up to $1,000 on top of the sale prices. See why contractors and designers only choose Carpet City Flooring Center for their flooring needs.
Our prices will floor you.
Before treating your chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, you're not the only one with questions about Botox. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they even start, with about 10 minutes of treatment once every 3 months. So ask your doctor if Botox is right for you, and if a sample is available.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 92% of current users said they wish they talked to their doctor and started Botox sooner. Plus, right now, you may pay $0 for Botox. Ask your doctor about Botox today.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Slumberland.
We made it like the mid-April weekend is here. It's not going to feel like it with temperatures struggling to get out of the low 30s tomorrow, but followed by some low 40s on Sunday, which is also, of course, Easter Sunday. But right now, let's look outside. Here we are in Rhinelander. It's 27 degrees with a west wind at 17, making it feel like 14 right now. Over in Wausau, it's 33 for you. A west-southwest breeze at 20, making it feel like 22. So again, this is not normal. Around the Horn, everybody is cold across the Great Lakes and the Midwest, as lots of us struggle to get above freezing today, and the same story for us tomorrow. Just for giggles, here are the averages, right? 52 is the average high. The record high being 83. That'd be nice, right? Back in 2002. That record low of 3 below is not in jeopardy tonight. We'll have low temperatures in the mid-teens again, and the sunset there at 7:44. All right, so temperature-wise, there is light at the end of the tunnel, but it's a long tunnel. 32 tomorrow, 42 on Sunday, 36 for Monday. Then those are 50s. I know your eyes going right there. Thursday into Friday, low 50s back in the forecast, and likely not this weekend, but the weekend after could see a warming trend around here. Let's talk snowfall, your favorite graphic, right? So to make the top 5 snowiest snow seasons on record in Rhinelander, you have to have 91.3 inches of snow. Right now, we're at 88.4, so we need 2.9 inches of snow, and it looks like we could get that on Monday. Yes, another system is on the way. Right now, though, just lots of cloud cover out there, a couple of flurries too this evening, but a very active weather pattern. Now, you see all the energy in the atmosphere, lots of cloud cover as well, a very zonal or progressive flow coming just like that, and that's going to bring us another system. In fact, this one right there will be in our backyards, most likely late Sunday to Monday with some rain and snow, and the snow could be a couple inches of snow on Monday afternoon. Let's walk you through it. So system 1 is still getting out of here tonight and tomorrow. Lots of clouds this evening and tomorrow as well. There could be a break for some sunshine on Saturday into Sunday, but most likely not. And then overall, here comes our next system with some snow showers on Monday. So for tomorrow, again, similar to today, high temperatures near 30, lots of clouds, maybe a couple flurries across the north. Further south, there might be a 40 in here. Adams Fremshit looking at you at 40, but overall a very cold, windy day tomorrow. Our forecast tonight, though, is lots of clouds out there, breezy and cold, low temperatures down near 16 with that west wind that could gust near 30, making that 16 feel like single-digit low temperatures tonight. For tomorrow, it's Saturday. Lots of clouds out there, breezy too. There could be a few flurries. That'll be a stretch. Look for high temperatures near 32 with a west wind around 20. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows tomorrow cloudy 32, Sunday better 42. Monday, there's that chance for rain and snow with another chance getting in here on Wednesday of next week. Dan?
A Michigan middle school bus broke down on the side of the road. 2 wheels detached from the bus while it was in motion. A photo making its rounds on social media sparked concern and frustration with parents. According to school officials, they said it appears that it was caused by a mechanical failure involving a bolt. They went on to say extensive bouncing caused by gravel roads and potholes may be the cause. But parents say the school is still not doing enough to keep them informed.
I would hope the school would do more about the safety of the children and reach out to the parents and let them know that they are doing everything they can to make the buses more safe for their children to get on.
While the school claims that potholes are what caused the malfunction, the school bus company has a different opinion. It says it's likely the bolts or lug nuts loosened over time and the daily inspector missed it. When the school was asked if the bus was recently repaired, the school did not give a response. Hundreds of birds have washed up dead at Baker Lake near Chicago. Experts believe an outbreak of avian flu is to blame. A reporter talked to an expert about the problem that is taking place across the country.
This is the same flu that is causing massive die-offs in our poultry.
The hundreds of birds affected on Baker's Lake represent a much bigger threat. It's officially the first major outbreak of the avian flu in the Great Lakes region. More than 200 animals killed at this point.
Up until this point, we've only seen groups of 2, 3, half dozen birds at a time succumbing to it.
And one of the biggest concerns here is the fact that birds are migrating during this season, meaning many of them that have nested will be flying off potentially infecting hundreds of thousands of others.
We have hundreds and hundreds of thousands, millions of birds moving from the south to the north, and places like this, they can become infected and move the virus along.
When the avian flu hits wild animals, containing it gets near impossible. It has quickly made its way to other flocks, killing off the population.
If this was a poultry farm, it would have already been depopulated, and that would have been the solution: depopulate and incinerate the carcasses. But in a wildlife situation, you don't have that option.
No one knows how long this virus will continue to plague wildlife. In the last week, half of the birds have been lost in this rookery, the nesting island at Baker's Lake. We spoke to a local bird watcher who came across the double-crested cormorant carcasses. His concern now lies with the rest of the bird species in this lake.
Human beings, they have other ways like taking medicine or take flu shot. The birds cannot. So they live in the nature, so this will affect them very much.
Twitter is one of the biggest social media platforms in the country, but that isn't stopping one of America's wealthiest man's plans to start a new era of that company. We'll break it down after the break.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's Beat the Clock Easter Weekend Sale. Friday, Saturday, Monday only. Savings up to 65% off for the first time ever. Plus 60-month special financing with no money down. Entire room for only $99 per month. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
He's turned on working families again. Ron Johnson said no to bringing new jobs to Wisconsin. Now he's supporting the Republican plan that phases out Social Security and Medicare and increases taxes on middle-class families.
Time for Democrat Alex Lasry. Lasry says let's get more money into working people's pockets and cut their taxes. No wonder so many unions say Alex Lasry is the strongest Democrat to beat Ron Johnson.
I'm Alex Lasry, and I approve this message.
The Menards Garden Center is open. Save 11% at your one-stop destination for all your outdoor projects. Want flowers for your deck, patio, or yard? We've got hundreds of colorful options to choose from. Growing a larger garden? We've got the soils, seeds, and tools you need. Landscaping? Check out our wide selection of edgers, pavers, and patio block. The Menards Garden Center. Let's grow. Pick up a 6-pack of flowering annuals for $149 after 11% rebate.
I got nothing to eat.
Nothing.
Hold on, I can do something.
Turning nothing into something.
Turning nothing into something.
It's amazing what you can do with nothing and a little Hellmann's.
Open Talenti and raise the jar to gelato made from scratch. Raise the jar to all 5 layers. Raise the jar to the best gelato you've ever tasted. Talenti. Raise the jar.
This is the purpose-built Ford F-150. It's a beast with brains. It's got, you know what? Skip this video. Go see one at your local Ford dealer.
Get here to know F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for yourself. Then get one your way with a custom order that receives priority, plus an extra $1,000 bonus cash and incentive protection, guaranteeing you the best offer now or at delivery, all on a Ford, built for you, by you. Order your 2022 F-150 to lock in a great offer, plus get an extra $1,000 retail order bonus cash.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's Beat the Clock Easter Weekend Mattress Sale. Friday, Saturday, Monday only. Get a Tempur-Pedic or Purple mattress for $1 a day. Guaranteed delivery within 5 days on all in-stock mattresses. Do not miss it. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Slumberland.
Elon Musk wants Twitter, but Twitter is making moves to keep that from happening. With something called a poison pill, that could make it harder for Musk to acquire the company. Let me explain. So the poison pill, it's basically a provision that preserves the right for Twitter shareholders other than Musk to acquire more shares of the company at a relatively inexpensive price, which would effectively dilute Musk's stake. The provision will be triggered if Musk or any other investor gets more than 15% of the company's shares. As it stands right now, Musk has about 9% of Twitter's shares. To be clear, this poison pill won't necessarily stop Musk's acquisition bid in its tracks, but it could make it much more pricey and encourage him to come to the negotiating table with the company. Now it's time for this week's Big Old Fish.
Newswatch 12's Big Old Fish is brought to you by Kurt's Island Sports Shop in Minocqua.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
Hey, did you all hear the one about the goldfish that went bankrupt? He became a bronze fish. And I can hear it now. Some of you are saying, check, please. All right, anyway, I'll get on with this week's Big Old Fish. We start off this week with Bree Gaber from Neenah. Now, she was out fishing with her husband, and she went on in her entry to say that she beat her husband and caught the bigger fish. And that would be this one right here. It's a 27-inch, 8.2-pound walleye caught on a local Woodruff lake. Well, there's really no way to slice it other than that is one big old fish. Way to go. Keep on reeling them in. Next up, we have Matthew Fritzler from Wausau. He said he caught this big old walleye on a Rapala husky jerk at about 4 a.m. after a slow night. Well, that is a big old walleye, which means it's a big old fish. Way to go, Matthew. Keep on reeling them in. And finally, on this week's Big Old Fish, we have Sip Sexton from Wisconsin Dells. Now, he caught this 48-inch sturgeon on Chequamegon Bay of Lake Superior through a 6-inch hole in the ice. He caught it on a live smelt after about a 20-minute battle. Well, typically, no matter what, a sturgeon is a big old fish, and, well, this one certainly is, so way to go. Keep on reeling them in. All right, fishermen and women, make sure to keep those trophy pictures coming. All the information you need to be in a future episode of Big Old Fish and win a Norling Taxidermy fish mount is on our website, WJFW.com. And remember, anglers, fish on.
With Angus beef, melty Swiss, and bacon between toasted sourdough. Oh, yeah. The Frisco Angus Burger is for those who know an icon when they see one. Because flavor like this is always in style. Bite into the Frisco Angus Burger, part of the Frisco menu, only at Hardee's.
I come here to do homework because they have free Wi-Fi. They don't say anything as long as I buy something.
When there's a lot of noise, it's hard to focus. But I listen to music to try and drown it out. When the Wi-Fi cuts out, I can't finish my homework. That's why I started getting D's.
Millions of children rely on public Wi-Fi to study. U.S. Cellular is donating up to $13 million in hotspots to help youth in need. Because every child deserves the same opportunity to learn.
Sullivan's Log Home Restoration and Remodel is your choice for log home maintenance, guaranteeing you a beautiful looking home. Sullivan's does their own milling and specializes in log replacements, sandblasting, staining, and chinking. With more than 30 years of business, Sullivan's is dependable and trustworthy, carefully tending to every detail on your home. Call us today for your free on-site estimate. Sullivan's Log Home Restoration and Remodel, serving Eagle River and the surrounding areas.
At Len's Truck, we've made the buying experience fast and easy. All our trucks are guaranteed clean, certified, can be bought hassle-free online, and can be delivered right to your door. It's our way of saying thanks to our past and future customers for the last 35 years. And when you buy a Len's Truck, know that you're buying the best used truck money can buy. Go now to lenstruck.com. You'll find over 800 used trucks, all priced to move. Go now to lenstruck.com.
Len's Truck.
It's 5 a.m. and I feel like I can do anything.
We've got apples and cabbage,
7,000 dahlias, vegetables, and
brisket for dinner. Oh, we've been coming here since 1868.
There's a lot of cushy desk jobs out there, but
this is my happy place.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours?
Stop by Lakeland Lawn and Equipment in Arborvita for special offers taking place for a limited time. Get great deals and service on legendary John Deere equipment.
With ham, melty cheese, and an egg on toasted sourdough. Oof. The recipe for standing out is keeping things simple, making this breakfast your most iconic meal of the day. Bite into the Frisco Breakfast Sandwich, part of the Frisco menu, only at Hardee's.
Eagle Floor Covering in Eagle River, locally owned and operated for over 2 decades. With over 40 years of combined quality sales and service experience, we can help you find the right floor for your lifestyle and budget.
All right, Dan, we're not melting any snow out there right now, with temperatures hanging out in the 20s, a couple 30s as well. We'll have lows tonight in the mid-teens. That's not normal. We should be in the upper 20s for lows, which is about where our high temperatures were today. Lots of clouds out there currently. There are some breaks across central Wisconsin. There could be a break or two in the clouds tonight. That will allow temperatures to drop even more. In fact, look at this 7-day. This is not normal. Sunday, Easter, 42. Monday, a few rain and snow showers. There could be a couple inches of snow on Monday.
You know, Jeff, I think you're rooting for the snow because you want to get into that top
break
5.
The record. I think I do.
Okay.
We should work this hard to get on the record book.
Well, we will have more on that record potential break at Newswatch 12 at 10.